Hello everyone. Welcome to the Battery Magazine, and today is the day second of India Energy Storage Week. And guess what? We are at the X Battery booth, and with us we have Mr. Satish Reddy, sir. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the interview. So,
Thank
sir,
you for having me.
okay, sir. So to start, please tell us about X Battery a little. Everybody knows about X Battery, but please tell us a little about X Battery and what brought you to AESW and what products you are showcasing here.
Yeah, so X Battery designs and manufactures BMS, battery management system, for both EVs as well as electric vehicles. We are particularly specialized in high voltage, more than 100 volt. So we are here because we have a wide variety of EV plus ESS BMS to showcase, and we would like to meet our new potential customers and partners, and yeah, it's going really well.
Okay. So we can see BESS is rapidly evolving right now, and energy storage too. So what is the role of intelligent BESS and EMS and BMS in this? Can you please enlighten?
Very
us?
critical, because if you open up the battery pack, you see two types of components majorly. One is cells, the other one is the electronics, right? So the cells cannot think on their own. The electronics do think, right? And electronics can be controlled and can be controlled from anywhere. So the danger that we have currently is 90% of the BMS are imported in India, which is not a good situation. Which means that it can be controlled from anywhere, even from abroad as well. So geopolitically, it's not good. And another thing is we can also. I think you have seen the recent news that the autos are being controlled from bad BMS, right? From the apps. So obviously, because they are not regulated, they are the Chinese companies. You cannot regulate them here. So this obviously needs. We need Indian BMS so that a government can control regulate the BMS. Yeah.
So yes, that was a very terrible news to know, but yes, we need everything in India itself. So how your company is contributing towards that factor? Please tell us about that.
Yeah. So we only work on BMS, right? The entire company is the sole purpose of the company is to build the BMS across all the segments. And then so we do have engineers, both the firmware engineers and the hardware engineers, PCB engineers, dedicated for building this intelligent component. And going forward, our goal is not to just supply locally, domestically, but also supply globally as well, because a lot of countries are going ahead with China plus one strategy, right? So we wanted to be in that one. China plus India should be the strategy for us. Yeah.
India is like going ahead with local manufacturing, and this is the buzzword right now. So what is your call on that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we Atmanirbhar Bharat. In fact, we should have done this 20, 30 years ago, but better late than never. So at least it's very good that people are recognizing the importance of manufacturing and manufacturing in India. And supplying it globally, because we have that cost advantage, labor advantage. So and we have quite metals and minerals as well, and we have large population to feed. Obviously, so we need the jobs in the manufacturing. So everything is coming together nicely. The clean tech and as well as the focus on the local manufacturing. And also the battery technology, right? Everything is coming together, and it's nice to know that we are in the intersection of all these fields.
So you are a key leader in this sector right now. So what trends exactly you are observing, and since last year, what things have changed, and in future, what are the things we are going to see?
Yeah. So currently, for example, the BMS is the cars that you see on the road, EV cars, right? They're all using, most of them are using Chinese BMS. So in the future, that is not going to be the case, right? And the penetration has been increasing, the EV penetration. So I project that by 2030, at least 30% of all the cars would be will use would be EVs. and 50% of them might use the Indian BMS only. So that is a huge prediction. And also with respect to the trucks and buses, again we see the similar trend. And the two-wheelers, you already see two-wheelers and three-wheelers, you already see. So the same thing will continue for the other sectors as well.
It's nice talking to you, sir. I would like to end this conversation with the last question, that in future, what we can expect from X Battery and what new innovations you will brought to the Indian market.
Yeah, so we are working on the high voltage segments as well, like especially 1500 volt for the containers in the utility sector, because a lot of local partners are looking for the local BMSs. So we are working with them in order to speed up the process and bring the BMS, production ready BMS, especially for the high voltage. And also the entire intelligence layer we are building, not just the hardware but also the AI, the use of AI in order to determine SOC, SOH and other factors of battery, and also the cloud connectivity, the telemetry part and digital twin part. So we are building all these things. Yeah.
Sir, one more question.
Yeah.
Like in the Indian market, what are the major challenges you are facing? And if you have to eliminate one thing from all of this and come up with a rule to ease everything, what it would be?
I think it is time for the government to discourage the Chinese BMS, okay, in terms of tariffs and all, because they are literally dumping here. The Chinese are dumping the BMSs here, and that's probably the reason of the three-wheeler hacking, because they cannot afford to put the security chips and all, right? And we do have it. And so in order to stop that dumping, we need to have measures of with respect to the in terms of duties and all. So if that is the case, I think local BMS industry will develop, and so it is useful for the entire industry, and particularly X Battery in specific. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much, sir, for the insights you have shared with the Battery Magazine audience. And we wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. And thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.